Rennia, that's balanced scoring, looking at that box score. How important is that for you guys, especially in a game like this where Georgia likes to keep games in a very low-scoring affair?
I think that's going to be important for us as the season goes on, just in case any team tries to, key in on one specific player or one specific aspect to this team. We have multiple options, so that's good for us to know.
Georgia scored 20 points in the first quarter, 9 points in the second quarter. Just for any of you all, what was the difference and kind of what was the message there in between quarters from the coaches?
I think that the first quarter they shot 69%. And so I would hope that you don't have 20 points off that. But I think that a lot of the looks that they had in the first quarter were open. We ran into a lot of screens in the first quarter. So after that, we was able to adjust for the rest of the game.
Rennia, it was kind of late in the game. Late in the game there, I think you all were up 10. You were kind of up 10 for a steady for a little while there. You hit a 3 and Lou Brown hit a 3 off of your assist. How big was that? Those two quick possessions there.
That was huge for us. I feel like for us that kind of sealed the game, especially Lou's 3. That was just great momentum, confidence for her just to shoot, catch and shoot. That was good for us.
For Rennia, it seems like this team really enjoys playing together. Could you evaluate the team's chemistry, especially with kind of how last year went with that aspect?
I have fun out there. I don't know, y'all have fun?
Yeah.
I have fun. It's just fun playing for, a group of people who put the team before themselves, and I think that's the biggest thing for us is the team, where this team is trying to go, not anything individual. So, and it's bigger than basketball. So like just having this the sisterhood and these bonds and connections that we have, it's gonna carry on to the court, of course, but off the court, it's like I have the sisters for life. So.
Tamari, as a post player, how nice is it to have people like that they want to share the ball? And also, we know you could score inside, but you showed a couple of nice little jumpers today too. Just talk about how much further your game can get along.
I feel like my game can be as good as I want it to be. My confidence level, I gotta keep it up. Keep looking to score. I feel like the guards give me the ball, and I trust them. If I don't have to look inside, I can kick it back out. So I feel like we both share the ball evenly, and I appreciate that they do look for me inside.
I'm sorry, these people won't kill me.
Jordan, could you talk a little bit about straight ahead?
Oh, yeah.
Could you talk a little bit about how much progress you guys have made offensively since the season started, and how much confidence you guys get from the way you play on that end of the floor?
Well, we feed off each other. Like we said, when one person hits a shot, it just motivates and hypes everybody else to want to do better. And also, just staying in the gym and our coaches staying on this about getting up extra shots and everybody holding everybody accountable and just knowing that we always in the gym. So just having that confidence. Our coaches always, what Sally always tells me is attack. She's always just trying to keep my head in the game on the offensive side as well as the defensive side. But what they do that I feel like is helpful for us is like keep our confidence and push us.
It's for any of you all. There were several times today I saw Z. She was like the first one off the bench to get you all fired up out of timeouts or whatever it may have been. She was getting all excited. What is it like, even though she can't play, to have her there as a support for you guys?
It means a lot to us because it's easy to get down on yourself when you're out and not playing with the injury that she has. And we really appreciate her support, and we're there for her as much as she's there for us. So we love that from her.
Rennia, Georgia presents a different challenge because their guards get down the floor. Was this a good introduction too for some of the young players to see the speed and how much transition defense is so important in the SEC?
Yeah, this is great for us. I think because Kelly has been preaching transition defense to us so much, and today we were like forced to play transition defense because they got out every single possession. But I think overall we did a pretty good job in transition as far as finding our person, getting matched up quickly, and cutting off that 3-point shot in transition. So I think we
what are you all talking about right now in terms of where you guys feel like you need to get better? What's being prioritized right now in that respect?
I think, in my opinion, we just gotta become that consistent team on both ends of the floor. And I keep saying it. I've been saying it since game one. Just consistency for 40 minutes. I think tonight was one of our more consistent games. I think for almost the duration of the game, we were pretty consistent, especially on the defensive end. We were executing on offense, so that was big for us. But I just think throughout the season, we just gotta stay consistent.
Renai, I guess maybe all three of you. You all come here to this program. You all kind of have the accolades, McDonald's, All-Americans, all that stuff. So when Coach Harper comes in, what does she do to kind of maybe, I guess you all kind of, because you come in a certain way, what does she do to kind of get this team to just mesh together and just be one, even though, maybe in times past you may have been more individualistic because of your accomplishments?
Well, like I said, can I say something real quick?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Nobody on this team is really yeah. I don't want to say cocky, but
I didn't want to
individual,
suggest you were.
It's not anything that can be coached. We just gotta have that. I don't know. I just feel like everybody, we all want to win, so we want to do what we gotta do to win. No matter if it's this person, or that person. If you want to get a bucket today, if you want to get a stop, then that's what's gonna be.
I feel like we all came in with the same goal, to be on the same page. So I feel like that wasn't something that we really needed to worry about when it came to what accolades people had before.
Because that don't really matter anymore.
Yeah.
I also think it's big that Kelly mentions to us ever so often, in case anybody does decide to step outside of their box. Nobody is bigger than this program.
Yeah.
She does say that to us a lot, which is big because this program is this program. We're here for our 4 years. After that, somebody else is gonna come in and replace us with hopes to keep the same energy that we had while we were here. So it's all about the program.
Jordan, the block spot, Tamari, how much of a security blanket is that for you guys on the perimeter? Because in case somebody gets by you, she's back there waiting.
Oh man, it just makes me want to get up and defend even more because I know I'm gonna have her down there and it's gonna be going the other way. But this is a confidence booster. I don't know, it gets me going. I feel like it gets everybody going once somebody blocks the shot. So.
Tamari, with those blocks, I know the height helps, but has that been an aspect of your game that you've really focused on this season?
Yeah, people ask me what my favorite part of playing is, and I say blocking shots. I feel like I've been saying that for a long time. I feel like the difference in high school, though, obviously it's a lot slower, but being here, I feel like I just need to get my timing right, and I feel like as the games have been progressing, I'm starting to figure that out.
Alright, so for our last question.
Tamari, once you get fouled, do you ever get mad?
When I get fouled, going up.
Yeah, you never. You're. Sometimes you come back, you're almost smiling.
She's goofy.
Yeah, yeah. But I think I'm used to it being tall. I mean, they don't call everything for me. And my arms are long, so I feel like they should see it. But I'm not gonna get on my calls. Sometimes I just need to play through them, so I try not to worry about it. And I'm goofy. I laugh it off sometimes. Just okay.